Alright guys, made it back to Mongolia. It is 2:25 p.m. Flight today was not bad, not bad. As you know, these flights that we're doing are busy flights. It was a 8-hour flight. We had about 260 passengers, two meal services, a lot of call bells going off, a lot of blankets, double blankets. Everyone wanted blankets, even though we tried to warm up the cabin. Just, yeah, a lot of passengers that needed something, but I think I got 4 more of these flights that I gotta do. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to going home. But anyways, got to the hotel, different hotel than the last hotel we stayed at the other day, but we seem to be more in an area that has more restaurants and things like that, and this hotel has more restaurants in it too as well. But can we just recognize my window into my shower? Pretty cool. But anyways, I'm going to freshen up, and then my person and I are gonna probably go get something to eat. There is a restaurant on the 17th floor of this hotel, and the receptionist said that you can get a good view of the city, so I'm gonna go check that out. Van time I think tomorrow is gonna be at 5 a.m. and we're gonna work back to Istanbul. I can't remember if I showed you my adapter that I travel with, you know, like the plug adapter. So this is the one that I have. I have 2 of them that I travel with. It has a USB, although there's a newer version that has a USB-C as well, so I might order that one because my work iPad uses USB-C, and it's easier than carrying the big old block sometimes. But this is the one I use. But it's funny because on this trip that I have been on, I've been using like all of the different ones. So like here in Mongolia, they use this one, which is really rare. They use this 3-prong one here. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see the 3-prong one. And then like when I go to like Europe, it's this double prong one here. And then of course this is America, and these, you can turn these, you can angle these turn, and I forget where I was and I had to use it like this. Can you see that it's kind of like turned in, and then for us we turn it back. All right, back from having dinner. It is about 5 p.m. Yes, so amazing views from the 17th floor. There was like a bar restaurant there where we were hanging out and just getting some food. I am so stuffed, I overdid it, but that'll hold me over until, I'm not gonna even eat breakfast because our van time is at 5 a.m. so I'll just probably eat something once we get on the plane. But for the next few days, I'm gonna be doing 4 more of these flights. So just gonna do Mongolia to Istanbul, Istanbul to Mongolia, Mongolia to Istanbul, backward, backward, 4 more times. And then after that, they should be sending me home because I am gonna go into my off days. So yes, I can see it's the home stretch. This is the last week. This is the last week. I think I'm gonna be out for 23 days this time. I'll have to double check exactly how many days I've been out. I don't remember, as always, where I began, but I'm so excited. This is the last week, the home stretch. But yeah, so super tired right now. I was kind of dozing off at dinner, so I'm going to take a shower and then head to bed. I just noticed that I have this fruit plate in my room. I didn't have that last time. Thanks. Whew, child, it's been a day. I am like beyond exhausted. Made it back to Istanbul. just gonna quickly change, get some food, and come back to the room, and then yeah, I just need to decompress, decompress. But we have 3 days here, thank God. These flights is challenging sometimes, like today. But anyways, I'll let you guys know the details when I come back. Alright guys, got back from eating dinner with some of my crewmates, and I just showered, so I'm feeling nice and clean. Dinner was so good. We went to a restaurant down the road, and they had it was a kebab place, so I got the mixed grill. As you could see, it was awesome. It was like beef and chicken and some grains. It wasn't really rice, it looked like barley. Anyways, and this bread that looked, it had like some cheese on it, almost like a flatbread pizza. And that, I don't know what you call it, but that big puffy bread that they serve, you get that when you sit down. They just give it to you, and you eat it with like the sides, like these almost like a salsa, because it was spicy, like a tomato salsa thingy, and like cheese you put on that little flatbread thing. It was so good. I eat that whole plate. I didn't really eat today though. Like on the plane, I just had a little bit of the pork. They had this grilled pork. It was so good. But I just ate that, and so, you know, I was hungry, so I ate that whole plate today for dinner. That should carry me over till breakfast tomorrow morning. But today, well, these flights that we've been doing between Istanbul and Mongolia, as I mentioned before, it's not like our usual flights that we usually do. We're helping out Mongolia Airlines, so we're doing the public passengers. But yeah, they're just so different from what flying that we normally do. You know, passengers need a lot more attention. Today started off, it was a 8 a.m. departure, but we ended up leaving like 3 hours late because there was a discrepancy with the passenger count. The passenger count was off, and then they finally fixed it. So we pushed back from the gate, sat there for a little bit, and then the captain says that there's a maintenance issue, so we have to go back to the gate, open the doors. Mechanics came on board to see what the issue was. Yeah, we did not leave until 10 o'clock, and passengers were getting antsy. A lot of them had connections in Istanbul, so they were getting worried. But we were able to leave. Everything was fine with the plane. Well, they fixed that, just needed to change like this valve or something. Flight time was 8 hours. Service was what did we do first? It was a cold snack first. We had 175 passengers, so not too bad, because lately the last loads we've been having was like 200, over 200. So this was a little bit lighter load, which was nice. So service, of course, service is a little bit more than what we usually do, so had to work a little bit more. And then lots of call bells always going off, ring, or you know, seat lights, or what do you call it, call lights, going off, people wanting more drinks and more snack and blankets. Like as soon as we get up in the air, everybody wants blankets, because Mongolian airline doesn't, I guess they don't put blankets on on the seats. They hand them out in flight, or that's what we were told to do. So everybody is cold and they want 2 blankets each, and there's not enough to give out 2 blankets each. So we tell the captain to warm up the cabin a little bit, and then they're too hot, and we made it through. There was issues with special meals. Some people say they ordered a special meal. We didn't have them on the list for a special meal, so they got upset about that. We try to accommodate them as best as we can with the meals that we have. Crying children, crying babies. But there was a lot of nice passengers too. Towards the end of the flight, or while they were deplaning, a lot of them was telling me beautiful service and thank you. And yeah, so it was a lot today. And we have 3 more flights to do. I have 3 more flights. So we have 3 days off here. Then we're gonna work Istanbul back to Mongolia. Then we do another Mongolia back to Istanbul. And then we do Istanbul back to Mongolia. And my schedule ends there. But I go into my off days, so hopefully they send me home from Mongolia. With my company, and we are super busy right now, they can hold me up to 4 days into my off days if they really need me. And they were really busy right now, so I don't know, cross my fingers. But I have 9 more days on this trip, and hopefully I will be sent home. But I'm so glad that we have 3 days here to just decompress and do nothing. I mean, I think we're probably gonna do something. The crewmates wanted to go somewhere sightseeing, but for today, tomorrow, I think we're just all dead tired. We're just gonna be just in our hotel rooms. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. Mongolia is really beautiful. I don't know if we'll have time to do anything in Mongolia. Istanbul here is also really cool. There's so much to see. We're just not near the downtown area, so we have to catch a taxi, which takes like sometimes 45 minutes because of traffic. Because traffic here is crazy. But anyways, I don't know when I'll see you guys next. I'm probably going to be dead for the next couple of days. I just need decompression from these flights. It's going to be so weird to go back to my normal flying. Like, it's going to be so like more chill and quiet and like no call lights. It's going to be like weird for a little bit. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Aloha. Hey peoples, it is the next day. It's about 12:15 p.m. Yesterday, after I came back from the restaurant, I just took a shower and knocked out. Woke up at about like 2:45 a.m. in the morning. I was up for a little bit, and then went back to sleep. And then I woke up at like 6 a.m. Went to breakfast with some crewmates at 7:30 a.m. and we just stayed down there till like 10. Just talking story and eating. Today is just gonna be a veg out day. We finally have a whole day to just do nothing. Everybody's just doing their own thing today, but I think mostly everybody's like in their rooms just chilling. What's up guys? It's almost like deja vu. Just got back from breakfast. It's about 11:15 a.m. Today I woke up at about 6 a.m. and then I went down to breakfast at 7:30 a.m. But our flight for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're gonna work back to Mongolia, got pushed back. It was supposed to be a 2 p.m. departure. It got pushed back to 8 p.m. And then we also heard there's a possibility that it might get pushed back even more. So as of now though, it's a 8 p.m. departure. Decided to get out of the hotel room for a little bit just to walk around the area. I know there's several like mosques in the area because I can see them from my room, so I'm just gonna see if I can maybe go up close to one of them and then check out maybe a grocery store, see what kind of stuff they got in there, and yeah, and just see whatever else interesting I can find. Wow.
Ice cream.
That was so cool how he was like scooping the ice cream with that long metal spoon thingy. But I got caramel and vanilla, and then he dipped it in chocolate with some nuts. I gotta eat this fast because it's so hot out here. It's probably gonna melt, or it's starting to melt already. All right, just got back from walking around the city a little bit. It is humid as heck out there, so I'm going to take a cold shower right now to rinse off. And then I bought a little snacky stuff from the grocery store, so I'll show you guys what I bought on camera. So I wanted to try this watermelon iced tea. They had different flavors, but watermelon was like one of them that was a different flavor, so I'll see how that one is. I got some dried figs. And they also had some dried dates as well, but I don't think I had dried figs before. I only had figs when they were fresh, and I love fresh figs. So hopefully the dried ones are good. And then I got some, this is roasted yellow chickpeas. And this is like, I don't know if this is potato, but it's yogurt and seasoning on chips. I'll find out if this is like corn or potato. Oh, it's potato. And then I just got some chocolate with some pistachios in it. I was hoping it didn't melt, but it feels okay. But yeah, and the ice cream was like thick and creamy, and that was like all fat in that ice cream. It was so good. So that was vanilla and caramel ice cream, and then he dipped it in chocolate and put I think that was peanuts on top. And that ice cream was only like $1 for that ice cream. But it was just really neat how they scoop it with that long metal pole thingy. So we are at the mall. It is currently almost 3 p.m. because our flight today got canceled and it is scheduled for tomorrow now at 4 p.m. or something like that. Then I got other schedule changes, but I'll let you guys know that when we get back to the hotel. I'm just going to enjoy being out of the hotel and just shopping around. Well, there's nothing I need to shop for, but it's tempting because everything here is so cheap, and I want to buy clothes because it's so cheap, but I don't have that much room in my luggage. But I mean, you can always make room, you know. But I don't know, if I see something, I'll have to really see if I really need it. All right, peeps, just got back from the mall. The mall was so huge. It was like 4 levels, and yeah, it was just a monstrosity. But it was every single store you can think of, even like American stores, you know, H&M, Zara. It was all there. Some of the prices was good on the clothing and stuff like that. I was good. I did not buy any clothing. And some of the prices on things was like just as expensive as in or the same price as in the United States. But the one thing about the malls here, it's so hot. It's like, I don't know, their AC, they don't crank it up, but it was warm, very warm inside the mall. But you know, we just walked around and we had lunch in the food court. I had like chicken fingers, kind of like their version of Cane's. And then they also have like a little hallway, like their bazaar area. They didn't have much shops in the bazaar area, but they had like a souvenir store. Oh, but first there was also a grocery store in there. And my crewmate found these Starbucks things, so I bought a whole bunch of them to try. There's these little Starbucks coffee you just add hot water to, and they had several flavors, so I got 2 of each. So I got, this one's cafe mocha, I got vanilla latte, cappuccino, what else they had? Cafe mocha, and there was that it? Oh, and then they had cinnamon dolce latte. Like, you know, this only comes out like winter time. They only had it in the box, so I just bought the whole box because they didn't have it like the single packs like this. And then also for Starbucks, they had the Turkish coffee in these little packs like this. And this is ground coffee. They're not the beans. I wish they had the beans, but ground Turkish coffee, Starbucks. So I got 2 of these. So I got that from the grocery store. And then from the bazaar area, they have a lot of evil eye stuff here. So I got one. I don't want to unwrap the plastic, but it's a little Honu, a little turtle, and it has the little evil eye beads on the top. I know you can't see it. I'll show it to you guys when I get back home. And then I also got this one as a gift. This is a glass evil eye. And this one's ceramic. The little Honu is ceramic. Okay, so my schedule. So tomorrow the flight is so far scheduled to leave. Well, actually, van time is going to be at 1:55 p.m. because it's going to be a 4:55 p.m. departure, getting into Mongolia at about 5:45 a.m. the next morning. And then I have a 36-hour layover in Mongolia. And then after that 36 hours, I have a Incheon turn. So that's Mongolia to Incheon, which is Korea. And then when we get to Korea, it's a turn. So just turn around and work right back to Mongolia. And then I have like another 30-something hour layover, and then my schedule just ends there. So, and it's the end of my reserve, so they should be sending me home because I go into my off days. But we've been so busy right now, so I don't know if they're gonna send me home or if they're gonna extend my schedule into my off days, because they can. So we will see what's happening. First, we will see if our flight goes out tomorrow, because it's having a mechanical issue, and the plane is in Mongolia right now, so they had to fly the part in from the United States, from our hangar. So the part is supposed to get there tomorrow morning, and they, they're supposed to install it and I guess check if it works, and then fly the plane here, and then that's when we'll get on. But so we'll see if that schedule sticks for tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know. But for now, so if my schedule goes as accordingly, this will be my last time here in Istanbul, because after that I just have Mongolia layover, and then then I should be sent home. But yeah, so that is the update. I am going to shower and just kind of repack a little to get ready for tomorrow, and yeah, and then probably head to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Aloha.